Arsenal Fan TV. I'm here with Moh. Moh, it looks like it's going to be Danny Welbeck who's coming in. What are you laughing for?
I'm laughing because I was working late today, and the last thing I said to my manager when I left the office at about 7:30 was, if we sign Danny Welbeck, I'm going to jump out of that window. There's a window in the office that I work in that I'm going to have to jump out of tomorrow if we sign Danny Welbeck. So
How high is it?
it's third floor, so yeah, it will be the death of me.
So you're obviously not infused by the signing of Danny Welbeck.
Yeah, you know, and one sentence can basically counter any argument that anyone can put forward to me in terms of why we should sign him. I don't care how old you are, name me a player that Man United have sold us that with hindsight you would sign again. Can you name one?
No.
Yeah. Man United don't sell us good players. If Man United are selling us something, we should rethink it, because they will only ever sell us crap. And credit to them. It's a club I don't like, but credit to them, because that is the right way. They should never sell us a decent player, and we should never sell them a decent player. They sold us Silvestre. You know, they had a laugh at our expense.
Now, they've signed Falcao today, so they're obviously cock-a-hoop. And then with Welbeck, I mean, you don't look happy about it at all. And we haven't really done much business. I mean, there's still a little bit of time left to do business, but we ain't done much.
Yeah, we haven't. And, you know, I understand there's time, and I'm just like hoping and praying that, you know, we do something before the deadline. But why are we in this position? You know, in case people hadn't noticed, the season had started. And I was saying it last year as well, that the transfer window deadline is arbitrary. It makes no sense. It should be before. Why is it not before the season? And, you know, it's not that you're bound to it. You know, it's not that we have to wait up to this point to sign players on this day. Why don't we just set our own logical deadline? Get ourselves in a position where we say to ourselves, all right, you know, we've got the squad that we want. If something happens, if someone becomes available, then yeah, we can look at improving it. But we shouldn't be reliant on, you know, things happening. This isn't it. I get frustrated.
These guys over here saying to me it's just been confirmed, £60 million. So that's a permanent deal for Danny Welbeck, and almost done. But it looks like that's going to be the deal. Danny Welbeck. I mean, can you see Danny Welbeck scoring us the 20-25 goals a season as a striker up front?
Come on, you know, like it. Obviously, is not that sort of player. He's been very, very, you know, wasteful at United. He works hard, he's got a bit of pace, but Sanchez works hard, Sanchez got a bit of pace. You know, just tell me, what's Danny Welbeck got that Joel Campbell hasn't? Why is Joel Campbell not getting a run in? You know, the sad thing is for me now, right, I just think to myself, like, I have to question the identity of the club. You know, for me, like, this transfer window now is much deeper than, one player, or why didn't we sign him, or, you know, who's better out of these two. This is about the identity of the club. And, you know, to be honest with you, it's the first time in my life as an Arsenal fan. You know, my first game was in '97 when I was 13. It's the first time in my life that I actually don't know the identity of this club anymore. I don't really know our true aims. I don't really know what we stand for. You know, are we really trying to get the best players in the world?
Are we being a bit too harsh? I mean, somebody pointed out to me earlier that if we would have made the signings that we made earlier on in the season, suppose we'd made those signings today. Suppose we'd made Alexis Sanchez signing today, Ospina, Debuchy, we'd all be saying, brilliant.
No, I wouldn't.
Or is it...
I'm sorry, I wouldn't, because, you know, I said to you last year when we had signed Ozil that it's still not a successful transfer window. And when I said that, a lot of people looked at me with raised eyebrows. And I said, look, ultimately, it was a signing made out of convenience, not out of genius. You know, we only signed Ozil, as the song goes, you sold Bale, we signed Mesut Ozil. And had they not done that, we wouldn't have signed Ozil. We need to carve our own destiny and not rely on someone else. You know, it's like it's like you're buying a house and the housing chain collapses, you don't get your house. We shouldn't be putting ourselves in that situation. Well, you know, we're Arsenal Football Club. And the way I look at it, Wilfred Boney, you know, he wouldn't be my first choice, but given the situation, I'd rather have Boney up front than Sonogo. We're Arsenal Football Club. We should be able to bully someone like Boney out of Swansea and say, look, we're going to give you Champions League football. You know, no disrespect to Swansea, but, you know, when you can offer someone Champions League football, you should be able to get that out of them. I don't know what we represent anymore as a club. I really don't. And when David Dein was here, I knew what we represented. David Dein, you know, he was not someone who tolerated mediocrity. And I feel like that is what we tolerate now. You know, if you were to ask everyone here today, would you take fourth place? You'd have a couple of people saying, yeah, you know, at this stage of the season, I'd take fourth place because we're not playing well. We haven't got the players in. You know, for me, it's a problem that runs deep into the woodwork of this club now. Who are we? What are we actually aiming for? And, you know, I feel like, you know, we can't get answers. This fan doesn't liaise with the board, but I'd love to get answers. You know, we're stakeholders of this club, and I feel like we deserve answers. Fans are the lifeblood of any club, and it's just depressing, man. It really is depressing.
Go and have a shisha, mate.
Yeah, I think I need one.
Get the Arsenal Fan TV app, available on Apple and Android now.